It's the Bears and the Jets, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You talk about this Jets defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Jets at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Play action. Now Wilson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
Their second drive here, the ball game, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They juked him. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He may go.
Really, man, this is what we're doing? This is what we're doing.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
All right.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game.
14 carries, 96 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so he knows confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing is Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 19 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bears are going to take possession here.
First of all, he threw that wrong. That shit's supposed to have been to the fucking corner.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Scott. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 67 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Through the middle of the field. He may go.
Touchdown, Chicago. A big...
But why can't my line block like that, bruh? The fuck? Shit don't make no sense.
To extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So they're gonna make it really about to be a problem.
Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, they get downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he goes down, but it's inside the 25. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this is caught at the And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Jets on the move. Couple of big plays back-to-back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ball again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Fields to commit there for a Chicago first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Play action. It's Fields on the move to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Out of the gun, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Scott. And the Bears are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st down, Wilson.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Wilson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again is Wilson.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And his kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Now it's Fields. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again is Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Here's Fields now on second down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On second down, Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf, 67 yards.
And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
The end result, 21 yards.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
From the 46, here's second and a couple.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Here we go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 156 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Back to throw. Fields.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Bruh, that scrambling shit is ridiculous.
Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
On first down, it's Fields. This taken in by Kincaid.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have broken the tie.
It's clear I'm not going to be able to stop him from what the fuck they're letting him do.
There is a flag.
Oh, boy. I'll tell you.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, a run with Hall. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Hall again. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hall want to give up the middle.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
But that's a linebacker, bruh.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And they hit him as he throws.
It's a fucking lineman.
Incomplete. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. To throw is Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that.
Damn, dude.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
Hey, come on, Michael Carter. We're not doing that shit, bro. We ain't giving up no easy shit.
Third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down to
I hit him at the fucking line.
Just a
still
yard
get
on the
yards.
pick up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Fields going to change things up here. Throwing on 2nd down. Fields. And his throw here.
That's way too much separation, bro.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney.
Oh my gosh, bro. You have a 92 speed, 93 speed. How are you getting beat? Mid-ass receiver.
Extend their lead in the final seconds.
Please explain to me how. You weren't pressing. Your in man. Comes in a full-out sprint. Why are you still backpedaling? He's right there, step for step. What is that? Jump up.
Extra point up and good
Fucking
by
game,
Dicker.
bro.
And the lead now up to 14.
I'm convinced Matt wants me to lose.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception.
All because David said, yeah, you might go.
You
might go 5-0. Lost that first game. Here I am about to lose this one.
The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Bro, there's 3 down linemen, and there's 2 linebackers right here.
Yardage and find the end zone. That's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch.
He allowed 217 rushing yards, bro, between him and fucking Justin Fields.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's fucking
it's
ridiculous.
Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now they're in the hurry up. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside.
You should stop
him. He's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get
my gosh, bro.
as quickly as possible.
Man, y'all got to cut it out.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll give to Hall, and he'll go backwards.
Bro, who is this nigga and where did he come from?
To the 5.
Who is that?
Loss of a yard.
Oh my God. It's a blocking play. 18. What are you doing? You're not even blocking nobody on that play.
Second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
One more time with Hall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try to run it here with Hall.
Bruh, is no one going to block?
The line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Is nobody going to block?
They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete.
Why? Why is this so inaccurate, Madden? Explain. The hell? Y'all niggas been getting fucking toasted.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Should have just took the 3 points.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Still down. Fucking.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
On third down, they're going to go
11. It's no way you're that lost. It's no way you're that lost.
Big play of 23 yards, and it moves the stick.
You clearly see that he does not have the ball. Oh my God, Father, bro.
Because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Here's Fields.
And they get him down.
There's no way he caught that.
Across the 40-yard line.
Oh my gosh, man.
Game in hand. The offense takes the knee.
Second and 11. Fields changing the play.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about
It is what it is.
on this one.
Fuck it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road.
All good.
There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically
Giants
see.
gonna play shitty against the fucking Bears.
Fun to watch.
Yeah, sorry ass Justin Fields. Nigga gotta play better. Nigga ain't in Star Trade no more. How are you a 79 overall lineman with a 69? You know what? Nigga don't do well against the run game. Niggas get past him. So I'm confused. I got fleeced out that game just now, bro. That shit crazy.